Hi again, everybody, and good evening. Welcome back live to the Cashion County Line Tournament. Todd Miller, Nima Nababi with you here on Squirtle.tv. In the second of two girls winners bracket semifinal matchups, we have 2A number 1 Dale, 17-1, winners of 17 in a row. In the host school, the Cashion Lady Wildcats, 6-7, but they're playing better basketball. They won 2 straight for head coach Andrea Taylor. Cashion has finished 6th in one tournament. They finished 4th in their other regular season tournament. That was the conference tournament. Dale, meanwhile, has won their own championship, the Boomerang Classic, back in December, and 2 weeks ago won the Kingston Classic, which also involved Silo, and Silo is currently in the championship game awaiting tonight's winner. Nima Nabavi is the voice of the Cashion Lady Wildcats, and Wildcats, we're going to do something a little bit different tonight. I cover Dale, he does Cashion. I'm going to call the first half, he'll take care of the second half. Interesting matchup for your improving but young Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, absolutely. Growth is the name of the game for Coach Taylor and this bunch. Again, they start sophomores and juniors, no seniors on the team, and this is going to be tough sledding against a historic Dale team that, again, has been fantastic, year over year. So we'll see where the Wildcats are. This is a good measuring stick, good barometer for Coach Taylor and the team as they measure themselves against prior teams and see how they move. But they're showing good growth and good advancement, and tonight will be a fun night.
Dale averages 54.8 points per ball game. The Lady Pirates give up 33.3 offensively. Cashion, pretty consistent with their defense. They allow just 44 a game while scoring 41.8. Lady Wildcats shoot 35% for the floor. Dale is 38%, and their playmaker is number 22, Brooke Rutland. She is a senior, averages over 18 points a ball game. Dale yesterday obliterated the Clinton Lady Reds here in the first round of this tournament. Cashion knocked off Perry last year. Perry came into this event, or last night. Perry came in as the defending tournament champion from a year ago. You see Dale in the road, red, gold, and black. Cashion in the home, white and green. Lady Wildcats will go from left to right. For Cashion, it is Megan Schaefer, their outstanding sophomore, to jump center against Ava Bell, another sophomore for the Lady Pirates. And here we go. Winner gets Silo tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for the tournament championship here in Cashion. Wing right is Brooke Rutland with the basketball. She bounces it for Carson Griggs, who fumbles, regathers, and scores off the glass. And the KU commit in softball gives Dale early 2-0 lead.
Yeah, definitely. You can see that right off. Coach Taylor's going to be coming out with that man defense. Good help side D, but Wildcats going to be a little bit faster on the switches.
Westerhoff bounces it left wing side. They bounce it back to Madison out front. Top of the key with it is Lauren Jenkins. First Cashion touch of the night. Down low is Megan Schaefer. She pivots into the paint, goes up strong, missed it off the back rim. Rebound to Gracie Waller, who has been averaging over 10 a game over the last 2 weeks of play for Dale. This is the Lady Pirates' third game in 4 days. They knocked off number 2, Bethel, with the Noble Complex at OBU on Tuesday night. Three-pointer by Waller, no good, but Griggs is there for the stick back, and it's a 4-0 Dale lead with a minute gone here in the opening period.
Yeah, Cashion's going to have to be perfect, right? There's just really small gaps here for the Dale Pirates. The Lady Pirates do a fantastic job from outside inside, and there's another turnover. So here's a situation where the Wildcats are going to have to slow down here and maybe call a timeout.
Rutland on the break, bounces it to Bell for the layup. It's 6-0 Dale. And I'll tell you what, following this team all season long, Nima, they're active. They force a lot of turnovers, but they also have good hands and cause a lot of deflections. That's what started that turnover.
Yeah, and just fundamentally sound, moving their feet, not a lot of reaching. You'll see the doubles on Megan Schaefer are clean. And the Wildcats, again, are going to have to be perfect and patient on their sets and maybe slow this game down a little bit more than they have already.
Reese Williams airballs a foul line left jumper coming to the ball game. Cashion led by the sophomore Megan Schaefer, averaging 15 a game. Lauren Jenkins is averaging 11-8. Of course, the Jenkins name should be very familiar, Nima, to fans of the Cats.
Absolutely. Long family in the Jenkins line as well as the Rainies, and that basketball lineage is fantastic. We get to watch Lauren here. Cousin Vinny's coming up here a little bit soon on the boys' side as well.
Pass from Rutland down low for Waller, tipped and stolen away. First Dale turnover the ball game. Lady Pirates average just under 14 turnovers per ball game. The opposition, though, only gets 8.5 points per ball game off of those mistakes. And Waller at the other end intercepts the bounce pass, so another Cashion turnover. They look really unsettled here early in the first 2.5 minutes of play. Girls semifinal matchup number 2. Right wing side with it is Aliyah Landreth, the point guard, not playing for a second straight game. That's Mackenzie Herman, the senior, one of 2 clutch returning starters off last year's state semifinal team. Rutland into the paint to Waller, left corner for 3, and she got it. Gracie Waller knocking down her 28th three of the season. And already Andrea Taylor has to call a timeout with 5.5 to go in the first period. Dale leads at 9-0 as it's a 30-second Lady Wildcat break.
Yeah, Todd, this is the absolute perfect situation for Dale and the absolute worst situation for the Cashion Lady Wildcats. You can tell they're rushing what they're at. They're not necessarily doubling down on Megan Schaefer, but they're doing a great job on the help side D. I think the Wildcats need to slow down a little bit, calm down, take a deep breath, and make sure and make the right pass at the right time. There's no shot clock in basketball here in high school state of Oklahoma. So, slow the game down, make the right passes, and let's see if they can draw something up here with Coach Taylor out of the timeout.
Cashion has won 2 straight. Before that, they'd lost 3 straight and 4 of 5. So Coach Taylor's team playing probably as well as they have, with as much confidence as they have at any point in the season, and they get the top dogs in 2A here with their home floor tonight. Just need to settle down a little bit.
Absolutely.
Dale pressuring out near midcourt. Cashion trying to get a good look offensively. Driving down the paint, shot blocked Lauren Jenkins, and that was Waller, I believe, that knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a good adjustment there. They extend that D out, and Lauren Jenkins has got the skills to be able to take it to the rack with that defense spread out. So maybe see a little bit more of that from the Wildcats.
Entering Thursday night's game against Clinton, Waller had a team-high 23 block shots and another Cashion turnover. Quick, active hands by the Lady Pirates. They have it in the front court. Ava Bell, the sophomore. Right side for Rutland, the leading returning scorer from a year ago. Dale came within 2 points of playing for the state championship, losing by 1 in the state semifinals to Pecola. And a blocking foul against Megan Schaefer. That is her first.
Yeah, it looks like right here, again, they're attacking Schaefer from inside out. And, it's probably the right idea here. We got substitution. Megan has been prone to fouls, and that's, been a trouble spot for the Cashion Wildcats, Lady Wildcats, is they don't really get too deep, maybe just 6 or 7.
Kaylee Strange will enter the ball game, averaging almost 4.5 a game off Eric Smith's bench. How good has he been? Well, this is his 501st career girls head coaching game. 500 came last night against Clinton as Rutland slices right to the rim and lays it in. Brooke with her first basket. It's 11-0 Dale. Eric Smith in 500 games, 380 wins. That's 10 years at Alva, 3 years at Frontier. Now in his 5th season at Dale, where he's 111-24. Wing left is Madison Westerhoff with a basketball. Bounces it for Reese Williams. They swing it around the perimeter. Lauren Jenkins tried to dump it down low for Schaefer. Tipped out of bounds. I don't know how many deflections and tip balls out of bounds we've seen here in the first 3.5 minutes of play.
Well, we've had 7 possessions for the Wildcats, 4 turnovers, so there's been quite a bit of action. And you would expect that with this Dale team here on defense. Wildcats used to kind of settle down a little bit and maybe Westerhoff, maybe the girl, she hit 6 threes in a game earlier in the season. She had 2 last night. It may be a situation where she can loosen up this Dale defense.
Lauren Jenkins cross court to the Abby Hopgood, one of the top off the bench for Coach Taylor's club. They kick it out. Westerhoff will put up a 3 and back rim's no good. Griggs down for the rebound. Cashion shoots 21% from 3. They only make 3.5 per ball game. Rutland drives and then throws it right to Jenkins. Second Dale turnover and a foul against Brooke Rutland. That is her first and the team's first.
Todd, I like the speed of this game. This is my tempo, and I like the officials. They're allowing this game to play. So we'll see kind of how teams mesh. We're about 4 minutes in. It's 11-0. Let's see if the Wildcats can get something going here.
Cashion will inbound to the backcourt in front of their own bench. You can see they move left to right across to your screen here in the opening 2 periods of play against 2A number 1 Dale. Right quarter with it is Jenkins, and it's knocked off of her out of bounds. Ava Bell. You look at Ava Bell's numbers, they're solid. But when you see her in the totality of the picture, she's one of those very valuable players that does so much more than just shows up on the stat sheet.
Yeah, I love this Dale team. 1 through 5, I think they all could play either position. Fantastic athletes, good length, and right there, that's just basically good fundamental defense.
Rutland bounces it for Bell out high. Eric Smith may have done one of his better coaching jobs through 18 games with his club. He thought they would be good, but I can tell you he did not think they would be 17-1 with the schedule they play. Wins over 10 ranked teams in their first 18 games with a really new-look roster. Rutland with it way out front in the right forecourt. 3.5 to go opening period. 11-0 in favor of the Lady Pirates. Bounce pass from Rutland from Waller. Nearly stolen away. Brooke drives, kicks it left wing. Strange's 3 comes off hot wide right. Carson Griggs with a rebound, runs it down to the far corner. Now whips it left to Strange. In the corner it's Bell. Run off the arc. No help, and she lays it in.
Yeah, that's just textbook basketball right there. You get a quick pass to the outside arc. basically allowed that defender to run in. She drives right by her for the easy two.
Cashion beat Perry last night to get to the winner's bracket semifinals. Perry beat Clinton today. They'll play for 5th tomorrow. And down low, Schaefer had the ball off of her hands, but it was last touched by a Lady Pirate out of bounds. 13-0 Dale, 2:58 to play in the opening period. Into the ball game comes Elia Landreth. She averages a 1.5. She's good on the glass, though, at almost 4 retrievals per ball game, and she really is a stalwart defensively. Bad pass, inbounded right to Ava Bell. Bell then one-on-one, lost it off of her foot. Good hustle by Westerhoff. Back the other way, Williams on a run out for the bucket, and Cashion is on the board. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first period.
Yeah, we'll take it right there, and certainly need a little bit more of that here on the Cashion defensive side.
Lady Pirates 13, Lady Wildcats 2. Here are the final of 2 winners bracket semifinals. Driving down the paint is Waller. It's stolen away. Westerhoff on a loose basketball goes to the rim, throws it up 1-on-3, missed it off the window, and Landreth has the rebound. Already making her presence known off the bench tonight for Eric Smith's club. Strange steps into a 3, top of the circle. That one is no good. Ava Bell runs down another offensive rebound for Dale. Dale is a team that also gets a lot of their points in the paint. They average per ball game 54.8. They get about a third of those inside the paint. Down the paint goes Rutland. Ball deflected, picked up by Bell. Swish, she knocked a 15-footer down. Ava with 6, and, well, that's a bonus when you get that in the first period for the sophomore. And a second timeout called now by Andrea Taylor with 1:57 to play here in the first period. 15-2 Lady Pirates. We'll keep it right here as, again, it's a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, looking at Ava Bell, I mean, all of her shots have been actually in control. She had that drive on the baseline, that jumper there. I see that she averages 6 points a game. She's already matched that here, as you said here, just in the first quarter, 35% shooter. You know, as I look up and down the Dale roster, again, any of these girls could come out and light you up for 20. We're seeing that right now. Wildcats just need to kind of take another breath, slow down. They got a good transition score. I like to see something in maybe the half court, maybe to get maybe Megan Schaefer going.
He's Neiman Navabi. I'm Todd Miller. Glad to be with you. We cover Dale and Cashion respectively, and Neiman's going to call the second half of this one for you. It's only fair. We're at his house. He should get a little bit of the action as well.
Todd, I'm just happy to be here. Thanks so much for the opportunity to sit down and learn and listen. You do a fantastic job, and the folks out of Dale are absolutely extremely lucky to have you out there with their games.
Thank you, my friend, and we're lucky on Bison Hill to have 2 Nababis. How about that?
We'll take it.
15-2, Dale. Into the free throw line goes Jenkins, right side Westerhoff. She fumbles it, diving to the floor was Bell, couldn't quite come up with it. Now it's Jenkins, top of the circle, leaves it left side Reese Williams, and then Williams just has it slip out of her hands. It's picked up by Landreth. Turnovers mounting here early, Nema for Cashion. Open to the foul line, Griggs, high arcing jumpers off the side rim, and Landreth unable to retrieve it.
Yeah, you talked about that, 7 turnovers already here in the first quarter, and that's not going to get the job done. I think you have a lot of girls that are just kind of hesitant. They're not confident. Dale's extending the defense, but it's not too aggressive. It's just a matter of finding the lanes and just making the play.
Reese Williams works foul line, extended right wing, bounces it for Schaefer. Good hands on the receiver. Kicks it left side. The 3 is up and no good from Westerhoff, and down for the rebound is Carson Griggs. Griggs a big reason why Dale out-rebounds their opponents by nearly 5 boards per contest. Cashion on the other side beat out-rebounded by nearly 6 per game. Wild shot by Rutland, wouldn't bank in off the window, and Schaefer has it for the Lady Cats, and back the other way comes Cashion. Up ahead, left side, Reese Williams. Williams being harassed that time by Rutland. Gets it out high. Now Bell nearly with a steal. They bounce it out high to Jenkins. She moves left for 3. That one is too strong. Rebound spiked on the floor by the Lady Pirates and picked right back up by Jenkins. Through 2 defenders to the goal. Layup is good, and she'll get it and one.
Yeah, Cashion's going to need a lot more of that. Great effort there on that long rebound. And I think tonight, I mean, for the most part this season, it's been Jenkins and Megan Schaefer with a little bit of Reese Williams. And I think Jenkins, as Eric Smith, Coach Smith, extends that defense, and that pressure is going to have to find some lanes and get to the basket.
Elia Landreth with her first, second team foul against Dale. And Jenkins will go to the free throw line, looking to pull Cashion to within 10. And that's really not bad for as unsettled as they have been with the turnovers and the shooting issues here early. Lauren Jenkins from the foul line, 67%, rattles the free throw home. Cashion averages 8 makes, 15 tries per ball game. They shoot 53% prior to the win over Perry last night from the stripe. 15-5, a little run by Cashion has cut it down to 10, and a near turnover for Dale. Landreth whips it from the left corner to the right wing side. Now it's Strange. Back out front it goes for Rutland. 2 dribbles, right corner for Kaylee. Strange against the Cashion defense. Bounces it out high. Cashion in a zone defense. Bell leaves it between the circles. Carson Griggs. Griggs lobs a pass right side for Strange. 10 seconds to go in the first period. Lady Pirates will play for the final shot. Rutland into the corner to Bell. Back to Rutland. 2 seconds. Drives. Had it knocked free. Gets it back. Goes up and a tie-up. And that will give the basketball to Cashion. And that is the most unfortunate break for the Lady Wildcats. They haven't lose the arrow to start the second period. Well, there's only 1 second left.
I say you never know what might happen here. A little miracle here in Cashion, Oklahoma.
Lady Cats will inbound, and that will do it on the period. 15-5 Dale at the end of one, and Eric Smith was out barking to the official. He thought there should have been fouls. 15-5 Dale at the end of one. We're back after this for the Cashion County Line Tournament on Squirtle.tv.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available. Auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We are ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
8 minutes in the books, 3 periods remaining, 15-5 Dale trying to join Class 3 number 7 Silo in the championship game. Those two were in the tournament at Kingston 2 weeks ago when Silo was upset by Kingston, and Dale went on to win that tournament. Gracie Waller knocks the eyes out of her second three, and it's 18-5 Dale with a half minute gone here in the second period. Westerhoff bounces it left side. They'll feed it to Jenkins at the high post, and she throws it away. Looking for Schaefer down low. Waller with the interception. Gracie into the front court. Rutland whips it left side. Kaylee pump fakes. Now goes to Bell. Left quarter. Back to Strange out front. Cashion still in that zone defense. The ball batted into the face of Kaylee Strange by Addison McCracken. And they're going to call McCracken for a loose ball foul. That's her first and team foul number 2.
Yeah, Cashion is predominantly a man defensive team. Trying to mix some things up here. Maybe try to get a different look out of the with this 1-3-1. Let's see what Coach Taylor can draw up here.
You don't see a lot of 1-3-1 zones anymore. Mostly it's a 2-3 look. Sometimes they'll show a 3-2 look.
Yeah, no, and they're not even trapping out of it, so it is unique.
Rutland for 3, got it, right quarter. Brooke Rutland makes the second straight 3-ball for the Dale Lady Pirates, and it's 21-5 Dale with a minute 10 gone into the second period.
Yeah, Cashion's defense, they've done a good job on Rutland, averaging 18 points, I believe, a game. It's just the other Dale Lady Pirates that are coming through and making things happen, and that's what quality teams do, 1 through 5. It's a coaching nightmare for someone like Coach Taylor and others as they steal out the Lady Pirates. And again, another turnover. I'm going to count I think that's the 9th of the game already.
It is. Lauren Jenkins nearly threw that one into the stands. Bell drives baseline left, was pushed, and that's foul number 2 on Megan Schaefer. The most noise is coming from the number 1 ranked team in 2A, the Tournament of champion boys team from Dale. Can't say enough about those guys. Yesterday they went to Jones to watch the junior varsity boys team play. Tonight they're here in Cashion to root on the Lady Pirates. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, basketball runs deep in Dale, and certainly not shocked to see them out here showing their support.
But you know what? That's called small-town basketball, too. Cashion does the same thing.
Absolutely. I love it. Sometimes we fill up those stands. It's just amazing to see grandmas and neighbors, traveling 2.5 hours to go watch a game.
Speaking of traveling, Carson Griggs traveled to the rim and was called for it. 21-5 Dale. We've played a minute 35 here in the second period. Along with Nima, I'm Todd. Tyler Kerr and Bryce Miller, no relation. He wishes he was. The crew here tonight from Bryce's old stomping grounds, the Cashion High School Gymnasium.
Yeah, Bryce was a fantastic linebacker for the Cashion Wildcats. Got the state championship game. Was a critical piece in that run, losing to Ringling that year. Certainly, Bryce is a kid who is as mentally tough as he is physically tough, and was a good one for us here in Cashion.
Jenkins misses a three. Dale pokes the rebound out of bounds. Everybody tells me how great Bryce was. He is so laid back, it's hard for me to believe that he was actually a really good football player.
He was phenomenal. He was rock solid.
Jumper spins in and out. Second shot by Schaefer wouldn't go. And I don't mean that bad towards Bryce. He's just really laid back.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it. Love it.
Down the paint goes Rutland. Tried to bank a runner in off the glass. Missed it. Bell's follow shot wouldn't go in traffic. And the rebound pulled down by Madison Westerhoff. 21-5, Dale. They raced out to an 11-0 lead and have never been threatened, at least to this point in the ballgame. Westerhoff against that trapping zone. And more than trying to just force turnovers, they're trying to get Cashion to play at a speed they're not comfortable with, and there's a result. Exchange of turnovers gives it right back to the Lady Wildcats. McCracken kicks it off on the left wing side. Another three. Hits hard off the back of the rim. Westerhoff was the shooter. Bell, the rebound, is Strange. And it's primarily, with the exception of the last two trips down the floor, been one and done for Cashion. Waller tries for a third three. This one left wing, no good. Rebound is out of bounds, and it was last touched by Addison McCracken, but good hustle by the sophomore.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you got to be really impressed as we got some substitutions coming in for Coach Smith and the bunch. Looks like Mackenzie Herman coming in. You talked about her maybe having an injury or kind of maybe working back from a little bit.
Yeah, she went for loose basketball in a 20-point game against Wawoka last week at home on homecoming and kind of tweaked that back injury. They went ahead, again, it was a game-time decision on Tuesday night against 3A number 2 Bethel. She played the entire game. I don't think played yesterday, and she comes in for the first time tonight off the bench. Eric may have just gotten tired of Mackenzie pestering him down there. Carson Griggs to Gracie Waller. Waller cross-courts it to Rutland against that 1-3-1 Cashion zone. Herman with it right corner, leaves it out front for Gracie Waller. We're under 5 minutes to play in the first half, 21-5 Dale. Looking for their 18th straight win. Their only loss came in the season opener at Preston. They've only had 3 games that have been really close this year. 2 of those were against Bethel. The other was against Preston. Wing right, Gracie Waller. She'll put up another 3. That one back rims. Rebound pulled down by Cashion. Up the front court goes Lauren Jenkins. Kicks it right corner. The 3 on the way by Reese Williams is good.
Yeah, good ball movement there. Nice kick. Good decision there by Lauren Jenkins not to force it into the defensive side on that backboard. And Reese Williams with a nice 3 ball.
Waller will put up a 3 right wing. Can't get it back. It misses hard left. Rebound to Landreth. To Waller. Down the paint. Draws a double. Gets it to Griggs, who's fouled on the way up. And she's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, looks like that'll be foul number 2 on Megan Schaefer. We'll see what Coach Taylor does here with 4:13 left in the second period. Looks like she is going to make a substitution here after the shot. And, looking at Megan, I think she's expecting a lot more contact. She typically draws a double or triple team against most teams. Dale doesn't have to do that, and she's expecting it, and I can see her rushing her shot. So give credit to Coach Smith, just going with the base D, nothing junk-wise, and nothing pressure-wise down low, and it's paying off as I think Megan's been left held scoreless here in the first half.
Carson Griggs, 64% for the line. Looked like Bryce Miller, that first one missing hard right. Second free throw is up, and that one is no good. Almost went over the backboard. However, Landreth pulls it down. Back to Carson, hard to the rim, and draws the foul. So she missed 2. She's going back for a pair, or is she? They're calling the foul on the floor against Reese Williams. That's her first, and team foul number 5. This has been a well-officiated game, and I like the fact they've let them play and not make this a whistle fest.
Yeah, I totally agree. You want to let the players kind of dictate, and as long as they stay consistent, that's all I think any fan will ask for.
Herman to inbound, lobs it to Rutland. It's tipped away. Brooks scrambles for it, and a violation called against Rutland. She touched it and was out of bounds.
Yeah, looks like good hustle, and that's what you're going to get. Again, you have 2 true basketball players in Lauren Jenkins and Megan Schaefer. You got a lot of fantastic athletes. We talked earlier about Reese Williams and Abby Hobgood, track champions, went to state a couple of years. And so, that's what the Wildcats are going to have to depend on here on the defensive side.
Jenkins off the dribble, pulls up elbow left, backs rims it. Cashion's had some good looks when they've settled into a half-court offense. They've just been rushed a little bit, missed strong in the jumpers. Out high, Waller curls them on the top of the circle. Gracie backs down. Fall away jumper from 11, front rims. Rebound off the hands of Williams, and then Reese gets it back. 3.5 to go before halftime. You see the score in the lower left. Girls semifinal game number 2 for the Cashion County Line Tournament, 21-8 Dale. Reese Williams with it out front, moves left of the screen from Jenkins. She'll cross-court it. Now they bounce it back to Jenkins. The ball knocked away by Herman, who's on the floor, and tips it to Carson Griggs. Double digits of turnovers now for the Lady Cats as we played 5 minutes here of this second 8-minute period. Bounce pass to Waller, elbow left. Gracie leaves it on a bounce pass to Rutland out high to Landreth. Now they cut Waller to the rim, and she's fouled on the way up.
Yeah, on that last possession for Cashion, you got to give credit to Dale. They mixed up their D a little bit, extended out that 2-3. Wildcats ran a nice 3-guard weave. The unfortunate part is it was against 2 in the exact same space. They probably needed someone to dive in near that free throw line, create some space for themselves, and see if they make that adjustment. But give credit to Dale coming right back, going aggressive to the rack.
Abby Hopgood with the foul. It's her first, the 6th against Cashion. First free throw is up and down by Gracie Waller. You know, Eric was saying how he hated to see Mackenzie Herman diving for a loose basketball in a game late that was well out of hand. But he said, I cannot criticize my players for their effort. And you saw her do the very same thing the last trip down the floor.
Yeah, that's just DNA, Todd. And, you know that in terms of effort, that stuff that's just inborn, and you can't stop that.
Waller hits both. It's 23-8 Lady Pirates. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Lauren Jenkins backs it out wing left. And a foul. That's kind of a ticky-tack whistle by comparison to the other fouls they've called. That's number 2 on Brooke, who has 2 of the 3 now on Dale.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here out of bounds. Megan Schaefer on the bench with 2. They're going to have to try to figure out, maybe get the maybe a little 5 out here, maybe work a backdoor. Let's see what happens here.
Westerhoff gets it to Reese Williams, who throws up a runner for the free throw line. Missed that one strong. Rutland the rebound in transition. Lobs it to Herman, top of the circle. She'll veer left with the dribble. Good defense that time by Reese Williams. Herman picks it up and then throws it away. Was looking for Bell, who made a backdoor cut. Williams with the interception right to the rim against Herman, and McKenzie fouls her.
Yeah, I got to give credit to Reese there with the steal and going straight to the basket. There was no chance to go right hand. And really, that's what, Cashion's going to have to do. They're going to have defense turn into fast break points to get back in this. But to your point, half-court sets have been a little bit better. It's just that internal clock that needs to slow down just a little bit more.
And that's what that pressure has done more so than trapping. First free throw by Williams is up and down. Cashion is 2 of 2 for the foul line. Williams is a 41% free throw shooter. Again, Cashion does not shoot particularly well for the Stripe, 53%. Williams trying to keep it perfect, and she does. They're 3 of 3, and all 3 have hit nothing but net. 23-10. The future is upon the Cashion Lady Wildcats. An extremely young, underclassman-dominated roster for Coach Taylor's club. Foul line left with it is Ava Bell, an underclassman in her own right for Dale. Spins, works back out front. Nearly drug her pivot foot, bounces it to Waller, who goes to the rim. Overshot the basket, ball on the floor. Waller picks it up. Now a whistle and a tie-up as Abby Hopgood was able to get in there and tie up the basketball, and that'll force a Dale turnover.
Yeah.
Good heads-up play that time by Abby.
Yeah, and the girls are kind of adapting to the officiating here. So, I mean, it's getting a little rough, but that's how it's being called. And credit to Abby Hopgood. You're going to get 100% effort out of her every single time.
Under 2 minutes to play in the first half. 23-10, Dale on top of Cashion. The voice of the Lady Cats will have the second half for you here on Squirtle.tv as Jenkins goes left to the rim, and it's fouled.
Yeah, so good work here by the Wildcats. They haven't been able to capitalize, but you're seeing that right now. Jenkins is recognizing the extended defense, using her left hand, cutting through, getting the rack, and getting the call. So, again, it's not showing up on the scoreboard. Maybe might have a chance to cut into this right before half.
The 2 leaders of this team, Herman and now Rutland, each with 2 fouls. McKenzie just whistled for her first, and the free throw is up and down by Lauren Jenkins. Jenkins has 4, averaging 11.8. Between she and Schaefer, they combined to average 26.8 of the team's 41.8. And here's the good news. Both of them are back for another year. Lauren is a junior. Schaefer is just a sophomore. Second free throw rolls off, and Griggs with a rebound. First miss and 5 free throw attempts tonight for the Lady Cats. Lead is 12 for Dale with 1:44 to play here in the first half. Right side is Ava Bell. Cashion really turning up the heat and intensity defensively.
Yeah, speaking of the devil right there as they run out on those passing lanes. Nothing to lose here. Just go ahead and extend it out. Again, the pressure right now is on them to kind of create some offense off of defense.
Ava Bell dribbles up middle of the floor. Down to Herman through the top of the circle. It's Waller right side. Minute 19 to play here in the first half from Cashion. Dale leading the Lady Wildcats by a dozen. Rutland spins right side. They're trying to force a turnover. Now they reverse it. Open look for Mackenzie Herman, and she knocks the eyes out of a 3. McKenzie with before yesterday, her 13th, make that her 14th three-ball of the year. And again, Dale averages just under 6 makes per ball game from long distance. They already have 4 here in the first half.
Yeah, fantastic ball movement there for the Dale Pirates.
Down the paint goes Jenkins, attacking the rim and misses the left-handed layup. Good idea, though. Rebound to Griggs, into the front court, Herman. Right side for Rutland, back to McKenzie, touches it right for Waller. 44 seconds to play here in the first half. Dale was led all the way. They raced out to an 11-0 lead. They lead by 15. Bounce pass to Griggs. Cross courts it for Herman. Run off the arc, pulls up from 11 to the paint. Shot was blocked from behind. And then the rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Cashion.
Yeah, we want to call that an effort foul there, but she didn't need to do that. It's a situation where now you're stopping the clock. You're putting Dale back on the line instead of maybe having a chance where maybe the Dale offensive player steps on the end line. But nonetheless, here we see Megan Schaefer checking back in with 2 fouls, so we'll see how she can manage herself for the last 32 minutes.
Okay, help me. Did one official not call that a jump ball was going to inbound? The official out high called it a foul.
Yeah.
And so it'll be 2 free throws for Carson Griggs. I thought it was a clean block from behind.
I think it was on the block out. It may have been on the block out on Lauren Jenkins.
Griggs misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Dale is just 2 of 5 from the line, and they've missed 3 straight. 24 seconds to play here in the first half. 26-11 our score here on Squirtle.tv. Lauren Jenkins out high, kicks it left wing side. It's the game of the week this weekend from Cashion to the county line tournament. A reach-in foul against Bell out front. That's her first.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was situation there. You've got a nice 15-point lead. No reason to, put a situation where you get yourself in foul trouble under 30 seconds. Certainly would expect Coach Smith there, a little coaching here, give them the reminder of where they're at. But that's just the first there for Ava Bell.
6 fouls now against Dale. I don't think we'll see another before halftime. If we do, it'll be 1-and-1 for Cashion. 10 seconds to play here in the first half. High post right, McCracken had it knocked out of her hands and rolls right to Lauren Jenkins. 5 seconds to play in the half. They bounce it down low, and a foul on the shot. That's Gracie Waller.
I love block shots. They're fun. As a coach, it would drive me crazy to watch, either team trying to get a block shot, again, under 30 seconds in situations like this where you have a girl underneath the basket, even on the baseline. Just play straight up and see if she can make it.
Gracie, their leading scorer tonight with 8 for Dale, has her first foul. Abby Hopgood is at the line, and the free throw rattles in and out, almost came back in off the window. Eric Smith was telling me Tuesday night in Shawnee after the win over 3 and number 2 Bethel. He said, we're looking forward to this tournament. It's always a good tournament. He said, we have not won this thing in several years. So they're excited to be back. Running a 16-game win streak on the line when they took the floor yesterday against Clinton. Second free throw is up, and that one is good. With 3 seconds to go in the half, the lead is 14. Strange gets the inbounds pass, dribbles to midcourt, and will not attempt a shot. So a better second period for Cashion. They scored 5 in the first, 7 in the second. They trail by 14 after 2 periods. Our halftime report coming up next. Dale leads Cashion to the break for the Cashion County Line Tournament on Squirtle.tv.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Sir, you okay? Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Jensen's of Fairview is celebrating 91 years. Celebrate with us and support Fairview Public Schools by purchasing a raffle ticket to win a new 2022 Buick Encore. 100% of all ticket sales will go to support our schools. The drawing will be held December 15th, and you do not need to be present to win. Tickets can be purchased at Jensen's or any Fairview school office. Thank you for choosing Jensen's for your car buying and servicing needs for 9 decades. Go Jackets!
At Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to halftime for the Cashion Gymnasium, day number 2 of one of the best small school tournaments you're going to find in the state of Oklahoma. It's the County Line Tournament hosted by Cashion High School. I'm Todd Miller. He's Neiman Nabavi. We're glad to have you along. Neiman will call the second half. He is the voice of the Cashion Lady Wildcats. His team right now trails 26-12. To Dale. The scoring of the first half, Gracie Waller with 8 points leads Dale. 6 at the break from Ava Bell, 5 from Brooke Rutland, 4 from Carson Griggs, 3 points from Mackenzie Herman, who came off of the bench and did not play until the second period. Dale was 2 of 5 at the foul line. 7 points from Reese Williams leads the Lady Cats, and scored to the break. Lauren Jenkins has 4 points and 1 of the break from sophomore Abby Hopgood. Most notably absent from the scoring, Megan Schaefer, the sophomore, who averages 15 a game. She has 2 fouls and does not have a point. At the break, Cashion was 5 of 7 at the free throw line. Of course, most of you know by now. If you don't, I'm sorry, you've lived under a rock. This community went through a devastating loss this past summer, the loss of Brexton Green. Green was a great student. He was a great athlete, but more importantly, Nima, you were around him for his entire career. You lived next door to he and his family. He was a better human being. I asked publicly, how is the Green family doing? And I know that it takes time. And as you mentioned, they're going through their first round of first right now.
Yeah, it's been tough for them. And, they put on a good face. The great thing about the Greens is that they're humble and they don't want to be trouble to anybody. They always want to put on a smile, and I think this is kind of how they're trying to handle it. But I know it's day by day for them, and and that's where the community comes in and continues to check in, say hello. We were talking during the break. They sponsor youth programs, or youth in essence, church youth on Wednesdays at their house. They're keeping themselves busy, and certainly, if there's anyone that needs the community to rally around, it's the Greens. They've been phenomenal ambassadors here out of Cashion, and Brexton, again, just an amazing kid. So, again, we'll continue with prayers and thoughts for the Greens family. And Todd, thanks so much for bringing that up. I know it's something in terms that we all think about, and every time I pull in the neighborhood and drive by the greenhouse, I'm left thinking about them and thinking about Brexton. I
did 3 of his high school games, and I can tell you I had interactions with him in very small intervals for 3 games. Guy left a mark on my heart. I mean, what they say about that kid is really, really true. He was a special young man. 26-12, Dale in the girls' semifinal matchup. Number 2 leads home-standing Cashion at the break. Nema's back with the call of the second half after these messages. It's the Cashion County Line Tournament on Squirtle.tv.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
All right, welcome back to Cashion, Oklahoma, Cashion County Line Tournament. Neiman Abavi, Todd Miller bringing you second half action. Appreciate you guys joining us. Again, the Dale Pirates with the ball up 26-12. Certainly a fast start. Wildcats able to bow up a little bit. Nice take there by number 4, Ava Bell. Good defense by the Wildcats as Bell picks herself up off the floor. Quickly down 4-on-5. The Wildcats don't take advantage. Lauren Jenkins, Reese Williams, Abby Hopgood, Megan Schaefer with 2 fouls, and Madison Westerhoff out for the girls in white. Dump down inside to Schaefer. She's going to look for the opposite side pass. Westerhoff for 3. It's up. Just a little bit long. Abby Hopgood with a great play there, getting the offensive rebound. One more time for the Wildcats. Bang! Lauren Jenkins gets the 3, and the Wildcats with a great start here in the second half.
Second made three-point basket by Cashion, and that's points number 5 and 6 for Lauren Jenkins. That was maybe their best half-court set they've run now in just over 2 periods.
That's a great sign there for the Wildcats coming out of halftime. Let's see what they can do defensively. Again, it wasn't necessarily the Grace Waller show or even Brooke Rutland. It was Ava Bell who also chipped in that early time period. Wildcats, after the one and done for the Pirates, have a chance to set up here, maybe going a little 2-0 or a 5-0 run. Schaefer with the right-hand hook. It's good. And there you go. Schaefer gets her first bucket. Wildcats cutting that lead, and it's a single-digit 9-point lead for the Dale Pirates.
This is the closest that Cashion has been on their leading scorer's first basket since it was 9-0. They're down 9, 26-17.
Wildcats manning up here, kind of mixed up with the zone a little bit. Dale kind of a little sluggish coming out of the half. Working around as, again, Mackenzie Herman starting here in the second half. She came off the bench in the first half. Ava Bell, who had the hot hand in that first quarter, is getting pestered by Madison Westerhoff. Dale being patient here. Enjoy Coach Eric Smith and the way he takes this approach. They can set up a full court press, or they can kill you in the half court as they work it around, and you've got opposite block and a lot of great motion here, Todd, with the Dale Pirates. They're not going to get anything forced as Brooke Rutland will get to the lane. Right-handers up, no good. Abby Hobgood with a tough rebound. Wildcats coming down. 4-on-3. Jenkins will curl to the middle. Get back out. Westerhoff, deep three. Just short. Megan Schaefer going up high, and she'll draw the foul.
Well, there is no question, Nima, that in less than 2.5 minutes, Cashion has come out the more aggressive team. Eric Smith is down there clapping his hands trying to urge these girls on, but right now Omo, which is so fickle in any sport, clearly rests with the team in white.
On the baseline, Megan Schaefer out of bounds, a little cross-block shift, tip ball. Reese Williams able to get that. And again, the Wildcats need to stay away from that turnover. And there you go, I just said it as Lauren Jenkins forces it into Megan Schaefer. Quickly down, right-hand layup, no good. Was Gracie Waller. Dale Pirates will hang on to it. And that'll be tipped out, and I think that's going to be foul number 3 on Megan Schaefer. It's decision time here for Coach Taylor.
I almost think you roll the dice and leave her out there.
I
you
agree.
Still have the momentum, and Andrea looks like she's going to go to the bench. So I'm a little surprised by that. Don't think it's necessarily a bad move.
I'll pick up another foul, a little mismatch there as Abby Hobgood on the switch. Draws number 23, Gracie Waller. Waller again with 8 points. Was that 8 points? Or yes, it was, off 2 made threes and a couple free throws. We'll go back to the line. It looks like we do have a McCracken sighting at the table here. Let's see what happens on the shot. It goes no good.
Dale now has missed 4 straight of the free throw line. Gracie Waller was the only one in the first half that made 2 free throws. Since then, they'd missed 3 straight, now 4 with the miss from Gracie.
Yeah, we talked about this early. Megan Schaefer, she drew that foul because she dropped her hands. If she kept it straight up, she would have been fine. Probably would have drawn the missed shot. Good shot there by number 23, Gracie Waller. She gets her first points of the second half, 9 total. Wildcats down 10 with the ball. They extended 2-3 here for Coach Smith. Dumped down to Reese Williams on the high post, looking for the shot. McCracken forces it. A little late on the pass. His left-hand drive, a little kick. Let's see if we get a 3-ball. It's up, and we'll have a foul.
Oh, that's a terrible foul by Carson Griggs. Fouled a jump shooter from 3. Reese Williams is 2 of 2 at the line, about to go there for 3 more. And if she makes all 3, it is a 7-point game. And I'm going to tell you, early in the ball game when it was 11-0, Nima, if you told me that they have a chance to get within 7, I would have said you're crazy. But I think that's a testament to this young basketball team that has a lot of fight and moxie in them.
Yeah, there's a lot of good parts to this Cashion Wildcats team. They've had they've played some good teams, Okarche being one of them, and there's been good parts, but it's about putting it all together in 4 quarters. And again, when you get 3 opportunities, if you ask me what were the keys today for the Wildcats, it was handling the pressure and hitting free throws. And right now we need Reese Williams, if you're a Cashion Wildcat fan, at least to convert on this 3rd of 3.
In the first half, they didn't do a good job handling the pressure, a better job of the foul line, 5 of 7. But, boy, what a missed opportunity right there by the Lady Cats and Williams, who misses all 3.
Dale Pirates with the ball, facing up on man defense here. Great left-hand drive and give from Rutland inside. Nice ball movement, extra pass there from Carson Griggs. Unselfish basketball, and give credit as it looks like number 2, Mackenzie Herman, maybe looks like actually it'll be on the floor, so it'll be Dale Pirates out.
First foul on Madison Westerhoff. That is team foul number 3. Already they're calling this thing a lot tighter than they did the first half. That's 5 fouls, and we played 3 minutes and 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's amazing what happens with the officials in the break room. 3 balls up. Waller just off, and looks like Reese Williams, the junior guard, will let that one go out of bounds. So 1 and done in that essence, out of the out of bounds. Let's see what Lauren Jenkins and the bunch can do here. A little extended pressure here for Coach Smith and the Lady Pirates.
Boy, Gracie is grumbling to herself as she goes down the other end of the floor. She knew she missed an opportunity with a good look at a 3.
Wildcats, a nice little extension inside, a little give and go, no call. Jenkins wanted it. We'll have a jump ball here. I love the take. Jenkins is going to ask the baseline official, I got hit, but nonetheless, it's the right take, and she needs to continue to do that. Again, quality defense by the Dale Pirates. It'll be out of bounds for Cashion here. Looks like we have a substitution, and here we go, 4:38. Mark your sheet as Megan Schaefer checks in with 3 fouls. Let's see if the sophomore can show some discipline.
I think it's the right move. You're a heavy underdog in this ball game. You're hanging tight. You need your best player out on the floor. She just has to be smart.
Reese Williams on the steal. Good defense there by Ava Bell on the drive. Dale Pirates taking their time to get it across. Mackenzie Herman will work right side. A little shift here, looking for that high screen there from Carson Griggs as she roams the high post. And there's that roll. Megan Schaefer wasn't tricked on that one. 3-on-3. Reese Williams will work it back out. Jenkins hounded up top. She'll go in, get the foul. She count it? It'll be 2 shots. So good work there. A little two-man game there between Williams and Jenkins, and she'll go back to the line.
Mackenzie Herman becomes the first Lady Pirate with 3 fouls with 4:09 to play here in the third period, and Dale leading by, actually she has 4 fouls, and Dale leading by 10. Crucial moment now for Eric Smith's club, and Herman will come out more than likely after this first free throw.
Yeah, it looks like Kaylee Strange for sure is coming back in. Free throw is good for Lauren Jenkins. Third made free throw of the game. She's got 4 points to match her 4 in the first half, so 8 points total. Looks like number 14, Carson Griggs, will check out as well. And is that replaced by Elia Landreth? Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay. So 18-27, 9-point game here, looking to cut it to 8.
One thing about this, when you watch these two teams and games are close, you don't need a roster. They don't go very deep. They'll both play about 2 or 3 players off the bench.
As you say, a play-by-play, a color commentator dream. Back cut inside, nice move. Right hand is good. Give credit to Brooke Rutland on the drive and the score. That's her first points of the second half. Quickly down are the Wildcats. Jenkins gets the trap up top. Quickly to Westerhoff. Around the horn it goes. Westerhoff quickly back out. Errant throw, just rushed it. Rutland will work left side. She'll curl back in. Nice little move there as Westerhoff is hounding her. Lady Pirates will reset. Wildcats looking like they're going to go to a 3-2 zone here. Actually, they're going to man up. Hobgood extended out. Unfortunately, Ava Bell baseline. Good help side D for the Wildcats. 3 balls up by Strange. It's off. No over the back call there as Lauren Jenkins looked like she was in position. Give credit to Ava Bell knocking that and keeping it loose. Lady Pirates reset here. 3:20. Dump it back inside. Great pass and one opportunity for Gracie Waller. Just an absolute dime dropped in as Waller over 2 Cashion defenders gets the and one, an opportunity to get the free throw.
You know, Gracie might be the coolest player on the floor and certainly maybe the coolest human being in this building. Her mom tells me she's an old soul. Loves to be at home, not real big socially, loves classic rock. Come on. You know who her favorite band is?
Led Zeppelin.
Close, Metallica.
All right. You said classic rock. I'm a 90s and college guy, so that to me still isn't considered classic, but that may date me. So Wildcats, after the conversion on the and one, down 13 points. Deep 3. In and out for Lauren Jenkins, fighting for the rebound in the lane. Abby Hobgood, and we'll have a jump ball possession arrow. Looks like we'll go to Dale Pirates.
Here's what I like, Nima, about Cashion offensively. They're more crisp with their passes. They're still lobbing some that's causing some problems, but when you face a defense like Dale, you can't be tentative. Yeah. They were somewhat in the first half. They, I think, have decided and they realize they have to be more attacking, and they've taken the issue more to the Lady Pirates here in the third period.
Absolutely. As long as the Dale Pirates are extending that 2-3, you've got to attack the middle. You got to get through it, create that opportunity, open space. Wildcats staying in that man defense up top. Nice steal there by Westerhoff. Got a fast break. Let's see if she can finish. Right-hand layup is good. Westerhoff gets her first buckets. Timeout. Coach Smith and the Lady Pirates as the Wildcats cut it back down to 9.
Cashion comes into this ball game only averaging 11 points a game off of opponent mistakes. They get a big basket there. The lead down to 11. It's a 32nd timeout. As you can see there on your screen, called by Eric Smith.
All right, so Coach Smith got his arms crossed. I tell you what, one of the best dressed coaches you'll find for sure. I love the suit. He's getting after it as he should, as the Lady Wildcats have come out and, in essence, punched the Lady Pirates right in the mouth here coming out of the half. Again, it was 12-26 at the half. It's been a 9-6 run here for the Lady Wildcats and have kept it now in single digits. And when you're talking about 2 or 3 possessions for a team like Cashion, who's young, that may be all the momentum they need to keep the confidence going in this game.
You know, Eric, a lot of people don't realize this because he's been coaching girls basketball for so long. He actually started his first 2 years where as a boys high school coach at Dover and at La Mega. So if you factor those in, Eric has over 400 wins. After 2 years with the boys, he went to the girls, took over at Alva. They had a great run there, led Frontier to 3 straight state tournaments, and had Dale in the state semifinals last year. He's one of the better coaches at any level in Oklahoma.
Yeah, absolutely. You see that, and that's what happens. You know, you see the Dale Lady Pirates year after year, you know, battling for a state title. That hasn't happened by accident. Pirates out 2:34, third quarter. Again, up 9. Taking their time looking for that high post and screen with Carson Griggs on the back cut. Great defense by Westerhoff. Lauren Jenkins hounding the top player again as Wildcats trying to extend that defense, that man defense.
I will finish my thought, though, on Eric. He is fiery. I don't think he's as fiery as when he was, certainly as a player. I covered him at Burlington, but even when he first came to Alva with the Ladybugs. He is mellowed a little bit, but he still, as you saw in that last break, doesn't mind getting inside somebody if he has to.
So good job by the Wildcats. I thought they were going to get the turnover there as the ball hit the underneath part of the basket, but stays inbounds, goes out of bounds off of Cashion Wildcats. The Dale Lady Pirates will retain possession out of the out of bounds. Pirates are able to get that in. Nice drive there, right-hand drive by Rutland, and count it. She's been fantastic on that side of the court. She's going to have a chance for another and one opportunity.
You know, Dale is a team that when they run their half-court offense, they're pretty good. They're not going to overwhelm you offensively. They only average, as I mentioned earlier, 54.5 points per ball game. What separates this team, I think, and you've seen it tonight and we've seen it all season long, is how intense they are, how well they play defense, and how athletic they are.
Yep.
And for a Class 2A school, that gives a lot of people a lot of problems.
Absolutely. Free throws in and out. Rebound Lauren Jenkins. 2:06, third quarter. Wildcats down 13. Little 4-0 run here by the Dale Pirates. Pass inside to Schaefer. No good. Good defense. And that's what we were talking about, just straight up, creating a missed shot.
I think Megan would have liked to maybe been a little more aggressive. Couldn't risk that fourth foul, though.
No, I agree. She got deep enough in the post, so we'll see what happens on the next go-around here. 1:46, under 2, third quarter. Dale Pirates taking their time in the half court. Up top is Kaylee Strains, the sophomore guard, kicks it out to Ava Bell, who just checked in. Little high screen there and roll. Nothing there as the Wildcats work on that switch. Lauren Jenkins comes back out. Good work there, skip pass. Give credit to the Pirates. Staying patient, looking for that dive and kick, and there it is. And we'll have the offensive player control on the illegal screen. And Carson Griggs has been close all game, and she gets the foul there. That'll be team foul number 4 on the Dale Pirates as the Wildcats will take over. I think that's that foul number 2. It is. Foul number 2 on her.
This has the makings of being a free throw shooting contest in the fourth quarter. 5 fouls against Cashion, 4 now against Dale with 79 seconds to play before the end of the period.
Megan Schaefer doesn't look to go to the basket. She skip passes. Jenkins says, I'll take it. She'll get to the middle of the lane. Skip to Williams. Beats the double. Good work there by the Dale Pirates on the help side D. Jumper from the elbow. No good. A little long there. Fight for the rebound goes in the hands of Ava Bell, and we'll have a foul reach. Let's see, it's either going to be on Reese Williams. She looks like she's the one that's guilty here. It is. It'll go against the junior guard. That's her third. Looks like Abby Hobgood, the sophomore, will check in for her.
What a lot of people don't know about Eric Smith, when you watch this team all year long, and they've won 17 in a row, is that he is not really his own coach. He hates playing zone, but that's the type defense that fits this team's personality. Usually it's a baseline to baseline pressure in your face defense. They did it a couple of years ago and just ruled everybody, but this team doesn't have that personality.
Lauren Jenkins on the steal, unfortunately stays in her right hand. Turnover as Rutland gets it off to number 23, Gracie Waller. She's got 6 to match her 8 in the first half. 14 total, under 30 here. Dumped down to high post. Inside out, great ball movement and out of bounds. Thought maybe Lauren Jenkins might get the foul there, but great ball movement by the Cashion Wildcats. A little inside out, a little dive by Jenkins. She's a fantastic athlete. It'll be out of bounds for the Wildcats, down 15 now.
But I promise you, you're right. They ran a great half-court set. You continue to do that, you're going to either get fouled or get baskets.
Out of bounds, Westerhoff looking for Jenkins underneath on the block. She'll get the foul there. We'll go to the line. It looks like that one will go against number 1, Kaylee Strange on the foul?
Yep.
So that'll be team foul number 5 for Dale. Actually, it is the number 1 on Strange. And that'll send Jenkins back to the line. She already has 4 made free throws on the night.
Coming up, our next game, final game of 8, day number 2 of the County Line Tournament here at Cashion. It's a boys semifinal matchup. OCS top 10 in Class 4A and the surging Fairview Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. OCS has got some fantastic athletes, starting with Luke Gray. Yeah. He's amazing. And they've had some fantastic games this year, taking on a lot of good teams in both 3A, 4A, and 2A. Jenkins converts the first. She gets the second. She's got 11 in the second half alone, 11 total. 22 seconds here, deep 3, 1 touch and shot, not there. McCracken with the rebound quickly down. Schaefer, right idea by Jenkins. She says, my bad. And you know what, I'll take it. That was a good look as Schaefer was hustling down the court. Turnover out of bounds will go to Dale. So with 15.1, staring at a 13-point lead, and most likely Coach Smith will hold it here.
Dale got by with that quick shot from Waller because of the rush throw on the break. They had the numbers. Now they can play for the funnel shot, leading by 13.
Rutland will work right side, handing it off to Waller. Right side to number 14, Griggs. 3 balls up and good. Wow. Count it. Give credit to Gracie Waller, her 3rd made 3 of the day, and that explodes the Dale lead to 16 as we go to the
17 now
quarter.
for Gracie.
Oh, my goodness. And she's averaging, she's normally averaging 9 points. Is that right? So it's a nice night for her.
That's right. Through 3 periods, 39-23 Dale. Back after these messages on Squirtle.tv.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit VersatilNetworks.com for more information.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
All right, welcome back to Cashion, Oklahoma, the Cashion County Line Tournament. Great weekend thus far. Neiman Bobby, Todd Miller bringing you tonight's action here. Winner goes on to face Silo in the championship. Right now, it's Dale up 16. Skip pass to the Wildcats get the 4th quarter starting possession. Lauren Jenkins left-hand drive. Nice feed into Schaefer. She does it, passes it up back to Jenkins, and it's good. And that's a great start for Coach Taylor, and they've been fantastic into the 3rd quarter and now the 4th quarter.
Move the basketball, attack. That's what they did. Get an easy in-close basket, and Jenkins has really had herself a big second half.
We've got Mackenzie Herman. Nice dish inside. Will draw the foul. Who's that going to go against?
Well, I hope it's not on Schaefer. If it is, that's her 4th.
No, it looks like it's going to go, let's see.
It is.
So good work there. Nice entry pass in the post into Brooke Rutland. I've been really impressed with Brooke, her hands, just her ball movement. First free throw's up and good. Again, averaging 18 to expect that. Leading scorer here for the Dale Pirates. So with 4 fouls, mark it at 7:33. It's going to be a small lineup here as Reese Williams checks in with 4 fouls. And that's been the story all season. The Wildcats have had to do it with 6 girls in foul trouble all night, all season long. And let's see if they'll be able to kind of catch the momentum here. So back up to 16 for the Dale Pirates. Madison Westerhoff will grab the pressure up top. Wildcats will look to extend that as Lauren Jenkins kind of floats around the elbow to try to split that 2-3 look. And there's a Jenkins. She decides not to drive or shoot. She'll go ahead and throw the floater up in the lane. No good. Gets her own rebound. Nice work there. One-man game there by Lauren Jenkins. She'll draw the trap outside. 2-3 extended. Westerhoff will drive. She'll kick out to McCracken. Wildcats working through. And you're talking about some of those lob passes. You're exactly right. Wildcats can't afford that. Nice block there by the Dale defense, and that'll go out of bounds to Cashion.
You know, I have a feeling, and you probably agree that I'm right, Cashion has looked more like themselves in the second half, the team that's won 2 straight in 6 games this year. More like that team than the one that played in the first 2 periods.
A nice block there by number 23, Gracie Waller, manning the middle. Great link there, quickly out right side as Rutland. She dumps it back in. Nice give and go to number 2, Mackenzie Herman. She's got 5, and Coach Taylor's going to take a timeout as this run now is extended out to 18 for Dale, 43-25. And you're right. Again, you know, coming down 11-0, there's nerves. You look at Dale, historic team, number 1 in the state, 17-1. You got a younger team. You know, sometimes you can be a little intimidated by that. And, you know, the situation is it's nice to see the rebound and the bowing back up. And if there's – I know there's not a lot of moral victories, but I think Coach Taylor, if they go back and watch film, they can talk about what happened in the second half, and into the 3rd quarter as to what they can grow on moving the rest of the season.
You know what? There's a lot of teams that when they know they're going to have a down year, they try to back away from the schedule. They don't do that here at Cashion. Well, in fact, a game like this, seriously, Nima, is going to help this ball club more than a team that you would beat 30 points. I mean, this is a terrific atmosphere. The place is almost full now. You have arguably one of the best girls teams at any level in the state of Oklahoma on your home floor. Win, lose, or draw, you get better from this game, and you'll have another chance tomorrow against another ranked team in Class B's 4th-ranked Barnum.
Yeah, no, great point. And, this stems from Coach Hardaway and Coach Shack. They have never shied away from anyone. They have tried their hardest, even with this particular tournament, to make it one of the best, most competitive tournaments in the state. And so, that's part of that iron sharpens iron kind of mentality. And you're exactly right. These are great experiences for this younger squad. So out of bounds here after that bucket, Lauren Jenkins, Reese Williams, Megan Schaefer in with 4 fouls, as well as Madison Westerhoff and Abby Hobgood. The Wildcats looking at that extended D. Lauren Jenkins will trick that right hand, getting hounded from behind. A little popped out there. Nice work there by Ava Bell. Another turnover for the Wildcats. They're close to 20 on the night right now. And that's definitely been, in terms of keys to the game, something they need to limit. But give credit to Dale as they've caused a lot of that. Quickly around the horn, got Mackenzie Herman back up top, finding Rutland. 3 balls up, no good. One and done. Quickly down. Reese Williams has got a 1-on-2. Right-hand floater in and out. Good take. Megan Schaefer, offensive rebound ×2, and almost gets the roll. Not sure if you call that a over-the-shoulder shot that she took, but she was able to get her miss and now is rewarded with 2 free throws.
Second foul against Gracie Waller. Again, give the young Lady Wildcats a lot of credit. They just would not give up on the initial miss. And now a chance to reward Megan Schaefer with 2 at the foul line.
Megan puts in the first, and, she's got 3 points, well below her average. I think part of that in the first half, obviously getting in foul trouble doesn't help, but I think she's been expecting a lot more contact, and, Dale's just playing, they're just playing their defense. They're doing their thing, and I think she's kind of rushed herself, but good to see her get a couple here from the line. Lead now back down to 16 for Dale, 43-27, under 6 minutes here, 4th quarter. Again, appreciate you guys joining us here on Squirtle.tv, #1 streaming high school service in the state, one of 60 schools, actually 2 of 60 schools, the Dale Pirates and the Cashion Wildcats. Definitely grateful to be out here. Todd Miller, Silky Smooth, bringing you the action. I'm Neiman Abavi. It's been a good one, good day. Pirates staying patient, working inside out. Around the horn they go, looking for that opportunity. Rutland's been the one, right-hand scoop. Just misses. Quickly down, Lauren Jenkins off the rebound for him. Megan Schaefer will look to left side. No 3-ball there. Westerhoff will get it into Schaefer. Right-hand hook off the glass, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Fall in the hands of the Dale Pirates.
Okay, will you help me? Yeah. Is there like a little ding every time Dale misses a shot?
I think it's the pep band over here.
Okay. I keep hearing that. I'm thinking I'm hearing things.
You got to love students. And the Dale.
Sure.
You talked about the Dale Pirates boys team out here. They're doing a great job. And as Gracie Waller puts another one in, she's been fantastic in the second half. Schaefer up top. She'll shoot the long 2, in and out. Quickly down, 1 and done as the Pirates come down. And this is not necessarily a pace that the Wildcats need. I think they need again, I know they're down, but they got to find a good possession here. Waller feeling it. That one goes in and out as the Wildcats and Lady Pirates are trading 3 balls. Right hand dribble penetration to the cup, Euro, and blocked. Will get the foul. That looked good to me. I was going to say Waller with a nice block here, but Lauren Jenkins, L-Train, will call her toot-toot through the lane. We'll be getting 2 free throws.
Gracie Waller put her hands on the side of her head. She couldn't believe it. She thought it was a clean block, too. She has really good timing. She is kind of the rim protector of this Lady Pirate team. Before yesterday's game, entered with the team high 24 block shots on the season.
I believe it. I love her body control. She's not throwing her whole body. She's timing it out, looking where the ball is going as opposed to where it is, and has done great. And I think she's got at least a couple of blocks on the day already.
She has really grown into her role on this team. She's a junior, played some last year, but now she's asked to do a lot more this year, and her confidence just has continued to blossom in terms of her offensive productivity over the last month.
Lauren Jenkins with her 7th made free throw in the night, make that 8. 6, 9, 11 points in the second half to match her 4 in the first. That's 13 total. Cuts that lead to 14 as Dale gets it across. Waller mixing it up with Strange as they work around. A little high-low mix here as the Coach Smith and the Lady Pirates work it around. Oh, they almost got a double dribble there. Very fortunate to get that call. Strange will work back to the top. She'll shoot the long 3. That's a hard off the backboard. 3-on-2. See, 3-on-3. Jenkins wisely pulls back out to Westerhoff. Dumped down to Schaefer. Schaefer up and under. Great move. Right hand is good.
Well, that's a big-time move by a young girl. Imagine when she gets more confident with that move and does it more on a daily basis.
Absolutely, and love the feed in from Westerhoff. And give credit to Schaefer getting deep in the blocks to catch that and be in a great spot. Waller, right hand, that'll go out of bounds. Spin move, that was a 50-50 deal. Looked like it went off her knee. And good call there by the baseline officials. And again, big thanks to all of our officials out there. Todd, we can't have games without them. We don't necessarily always agree with them, but God bless them, and we really appreciate all that they do here for amateur athletics in the state of Oklahoma.
I always say if you attend high school basketball games and you think you're better, there's plenty of availabilities for you. Get a hold of the OS to say, hey, they'd love to have some more backups.
Hey, speaking of which, I got certified this year.
You did?
I used to officiate a while back. Did it for about 10 years and back at it. Don't have the time for it, but I'll look for a onesie-twosie here. But from a standpoint of certification and rules, I'm up to speed. So with that long miss, Westerhoff, Dale Pirates will take over 3:11 here, fourth quarter. Again, appreciate you guys joining us here. Fantastic nightcap here on the girls' side. Strange here with backing it out with the ball. Looks like we'll have an extended 4 out here for Coach Smith. A look for a screen. Great job by Reese Williams undercutting that with the steal. McCracken over the top to Williams. Williams will go to the basket, right hand, blocked by, looked like Waller will have a jump ball situation as Schaefer and number 10, senior Elia Landreth, fight over it. Looks like it'll be Dale basketball.
Well, that's a missed opportunity for the Lady Cats.
Yep.
Williams had McCracken, just didn't see her in time.
Yep.
By the time she delivered the ball, Dale had 2 defenders down there in the paint.
Yeah, you're right. And Williams, at that situation, all she had left to do was her left-hand layup. She decided to go back to the middle into the heart of the D. So, those are things that continue to grow. Dale Pirates, 2:36 with the ball. Skip pass out to Landreth. Around the horn it goes. You're going to see Ava Bell cutting through up and under. And nice work here. I love the motion offense that Coach Smith puts together, looking for screens up top with a cutter across the top as well. Landreth will work down low as Ava Bell replaces at the block. Driving will have the reach, and that'll be number 5 on Reese Williams. She'll be done. Give credit to Reese Williams. She didn't score in the second half, but did have 7 in the first half. And looks like Coach Taylor will have Cheyenne Henry, junior forward, check in for Reese Williams as she gets a hand from the home crowd.
Well, if you're a junior on this roster, you're a veteran, a seasoned veteran.
Yeah, quite a few seniors on last year's team for Coach Taylor. Ended in the area level. Free throw is up. Gracie Waller gets that one. Again, she has come out of her shoes. A fantastic game for her. She had 8 in the first half on 2 made threes and a couple free throws.
That was point number 20.
Point number 20, fantastic, averaging 9, 74% free throw shooter, and that's the one thing that I've seen with this team, up and down, high 70s and 80s in the free throw line. That's discipline, that's fundamentals, that's gym work, and that's the stuff that can make the difference between a win and loss here in Class 2A.
Well, Dale hadn't shot it real well from the line. You take Waller out, who has made 6 of 7 free throws. The rest of the team is just 2 of 6.
Maybe it's that cowbell. Maybe it's the cowbell.
Maybe it is. Maybe they enjoy hearing it. I certainly do. Now that I've figured out it's not in my head.
That foul will be the second on number 4, Ava Bell. And Lauren Jenkins doing everything to put this Cashion Wildcat team on her back. She's going back to the free throw line. She's done a great job of getting the line. And, again, this is a situation where, you have to understand how the game's being called. And Lauren Jenkins taking advantage of it. So with that, we have number 5, Lainey Woody's checked in the junior post. Right-hander puts it up. She gets the first there. Again, 8 fouls for Cash and 8 for Dale. Single bonus for both teams. Again, the 7th made free throw in the second half. 9 total here for Lauren Jenkins. And looks like Coach Smith is saying, hey, we've done good work here. Up 15, 2-14. Let's let some other girls get a chance.
It's really interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a free throw shooter do what Lauren Jenkins does. They hand her the basketball just inside the top of the key. She takes 1 dribble, 1 step, bounces twice, and then shoots the free throw. It's all in motion. I mean, it's a routine. That's the key, half the battle of making free throws.
Hey, give credit to junior Lainey Woody, who just checked in. She is able to get that rebound tipped out. It'll stay Cashion ball. We've got substitution as Charlie Carson's checked in for the Wildcats. It's Sierra McCracken on the baseline. So we've got reserves here for both squads. Inside pass, Lainey Woody off the board and good on the out of bounds. Lainey Woody with the bucket. Wildcats cutting that lead, 47-34, 2 minutes.
Her brother is a pretty decent player here, wasn't he?
Yeah, Jacob Woody, All-Stater, had a few points. Just a phenomenal inside-outside lefty playing at Southwest Christian. Had a great night the other night. I think he had 20 against Langston. Coach Smith, you know what? He doesn't stop coaching. And as he's letting the reserves know as out of bounds play, that's a dagger to my heart when I watch an out of bounds play go in for a bucket, and Coach Smith is doing that. And here's a chance for Coach Taylor to talk to some other younger girls, less experienced girls, against a really good team, a well-coached team. 2 minutes, let's see what happens here.
Looks like the girls' championship game and third-place games will be set. Dale and Silo. Silo a top 10 3A team. Dale number 1 in 2A. Tomorrow night at 7. 4:40 tomorrow for the girls' third place
I think it might be 4 p.m.
4 o'clock. It'll be Cashion and Varnum, and you'll have that game on CashionWildcats.tv.
We sure will, absolutely. And actually, I think, will that game? Yes, it will. No, that game actually might be a Mark Rogers, Joe Atkins game.
Boy.
It's a possibility.
You're getting replaced by the dynamic duo.
Todd will have the championship games for you tomorrow. You'll have Silky Smooth Todd Miller.
No, you won't. You have Tom Nelson.
Oh, Tom Nelson's
even smoother.
Okay, even smoother. All right, 147. Sierra McCracken curling up top there as Wildcats look to reset. Entry pass in comes into number 22, Reese Patterson, who's checked in.
I have another job I have to work tomorrow.
That's right, little OBU. Is that right?
That's right, yep.
Yeah, I love the Bison. They're on a tear, are they not?
Men are playing really well, won their 4th straight last night.
Yeah, a lot of good basketball here in terms of Division II in the state of Oklahoma. I absolutely love it. Charlie Carson, right-hand dribble in the paint, coming out to Elliott. I apologize, Elliott Ratcliffe. Wildcats moving around a little short corner. It looks like it is Elliott Ratcliffe, number 21, another Mundell Farms product. We got a lot of kids in the neighborhood out here. Laney Woody being another one as well. So with the turnover, 113, Wildcats down 13.
Well, you guys could have heck of a pickup games.
I tell you what, there's a ton of kids, a ton of athletes in Mundell Farms. Yeah, some of the folks in Beaver Creek, some of the other neighborhoods will take offense, but that's me showing a little bit of love to our neighborhood. Absolutely love it. And again, that's what we love about small town as well. Absolutely blessed to come to Cashion 10 years ago, and it's been the best move we've ever made. 3 balls up. Good. Big time shot there by Avery Watkins. Good for her. Under a minute. Quickly down, Sierra McCracken out to Ratcliffe into Laney Woody on the short corner. Wildcats looking to get that last bucket here at 30 seconds. Again, down 16. Little hot potato here as nobody wants it for too long. Sierra McCracken, here's the open shot. Just off. Reese Patterson, it'll be a rebound into the hands of number 13. That's Macy Herman, I'm guessing sister. Avery Watkins with the miss, rebound into Ratcliffe. Quickly down, Sierra McCracken, 10 seconds left here in this game. Laney Woody drive, baseline up and under. We got a little bit of an extra Euro step on that one, so travel called. And that'll do it, most likely, as the Dale Pirates will move to 18-1 with this win over the Wildcats. Cashion Lady Wildcats will move to 6-8 on this season, and that's a final 34-50 as the Dale Pirates will move on. Championship Saturday night against the Silo Lady Rebels.
All right, we'll take a break. Be back. It is the Cashion County Line Tournament on Squirtle.tv.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available. Auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Back inside the Cashion High School Gymnasium. Welcome back. The Girls of Dale have punched their ticket to the championship round tomorrow night at 7 o'clock against Silo with a 16-point victory, a wire-to-wire win tonight over the host school, Cashion. Unofficially, the scoring totals tonight, Gracie Waller with 21 for Dale in a winning effort. Brooke Rutland was in double figures with 11. 4 points from Carson Griggs, 6 in there from Ava Bell. All of those in the first half, 5 from Mackenzie Herman. 3 points late in the ball game from Avery Watkins. Leading scorer for Cashion tonight with 15 points was Lauren Jenkins. 6 points for Megan Schaefer. Fouling out with 7 points, Reese Williams. 2 points apiece for Lainey Woody, and also 2 for Madison Westerhoff. 1 tonight from Abby Hopgood. Your final thoughts, Mr. Nabavi?
Yeah, listen, you know what? If you said, hey, put the dollar down, what do you think is going to happen? I would have expected the Dale Pirates to win this game. Again, 17-1, a younger, inexperienced Cashion Lady Wildcats team. But what I love seeing was how resilient the Wildcats were going down 11-0, bouncing back, good second and third quarters, showed some toughness, showed some opportunities and some positive signs, and that'll be helpful for them as they kind of make their move and grow this season. But certainly expect the Dale Pirates to do well tomorrow night and the rest of the season, and I'll be shocked if Coach Smith isn't back at the big house back in the month of March.
Final score, Dale beats Cashion and with their 18th in a row, snapping the Lady Cats' 2-game win streak, 50-34 the final score. We'll take a break, be back in about 5 minutes, get you ready for the final game of day number 2. It's a boys semifinal winners bracket matchup between Oklahoma Christian School and Fairview. It's coming up next for the Cashion County Line Tournament on Squirtle.tv.